Minasan, konnichiwa, Zamurai Engineer desu. So in this live stream video lecture, we are going to discuss plumbing appliances and fixtures. But before that, please anybody confirm the sound check. Okay, anybody can hear the sound? Clear enough? Okay, shout out kay Mark for confirming the sound check. Okay, so let us now proceed with this topic on appliances and fixture. The installation and hookup of appliances are the part of our home plumbing system. It's the part of the plumbing process that we are mostly trying to do or to attempt. The information in this segment provides a good general backdrop for making plumbing hookups, meaning plumbing connection. Okay? For example, water heaters sa usual appliance, we can use it in our, for example, kitchen, in the bathroom. Okay, so replacing replacing a water heater is relatively easy. So we can do this. But if you choose to upgrade or downgrade in size or perhaps replace an old electric water heater, so it will cost us less for so we can do this on our own good. Okay, we don't need to hire a master plumber to do this work, but it's better to get the help of a master plumber, because there might be a requirement for what? For plumbing plan, for permits. Okay. So water heaters for primary duty residences range in sizes, different sizes. We will not deal with this heater because in our country there are only few cities and municipalities that needs water heater. We need cooler rather than heater. So heater is just for small purposes like what? Like in the kitchen. Okay. So that's why it is not very much needed in our country. However, as you can see, this is the picture of a water heater. Okay. Okay, so just a safety tip on the hot water heater. You can save money by installing the new appliance yourself and by making the plumbing connection. Okay, if you need the gas pipe connection, that's is the portion that you need master plumber. For example, you need natural gas or LPG. Okay, to fix it to the water heater. For example, the water heater is using LPG as a fuel. Okay, so you need the master plumber. Okay, but if the water heater is using electric energy, you can do it yourself, or instead hire electrician or master electrician rather than master plumber. Okay? So, these are for water heater, relief bulbs in order to what to be safe. It can release the overpressure due to the hotness of the water. So steam, it will become steam. So because of that, the pressure will build up inside the pipe and may be unsafe. So we need relief valves. Okay? So not only relief valves but also the discharge pipe for that. Okay, for that. So it is a connection of pipelines going outside. That is the relief discharge pipe. Okay. And again, safety tip. Manufacturers recommend testing the bulb at least once per year. So if you have this type of bulb, once per year. Okay. They also recommend having licensed master plumber inspect the bulb at least every 3 years. Okay. So in our country, we have now the new requirement. Started last month, June. Started last month. So we have a very strict fire code implementation right now. We have very strict engineering permit, building permit, and so on right now. So particularly in our city, they will implement it. Okay. So because of that, it is yearly inspection rather than every 3 years. Okay. So water heater need drip pans. Okay. So it is for leakage. Okay. So this location often include in very inconvenient area. So we need those to have drip pans. Okay. So you can install a drip pans like as you can see in this picture. So drip pans is on the footings of the water heater. So this whole equipment is the water heater. So the drip pan is here on the lower portion. Okay. The vent for gas water heater should be connected securely. So the vent is on top. So you have to connect here the cold water and then the output water. So inlet water and then the output hot water. Vent is here on the center. Okay, that is vent. This is the vent pipe. Okay. Next appliance and fixture that we'll talk about is water closet. So in our country, we call this toilet or toilet bowl. So we call it toilet bowl. You can replace this if it is now poorly functioning or inefficient. So you can replace. High quality new toilet can be replaced in half day. Okay, so you can do it in half day. All toilets made since 1994 have been required to use 1.6 gallons or less per flush. So this is the requirement of the standard, 1.6 gallons. So 1 gallon is about, okay, let us compute how many liters is 1.6 gallons. So let us convert. Use your calculator. 1.6 times, I think 3.78. Is that correct? 3.78. Is the conversion 3.68 or 3.78? Okay. So that is how we convert it. So I will show you calculator. So 1.6 times 3.78, the answer would be how many liters? 6 liters. So 1.6 gallons is about 6 liters. Okay? So 6 liters for every flush. So if you have the bottle of water, for example, cola, bottle, there are different sizes, 1 liter, 1.5 liter, and 2 liters. So 2 liters, 3 times of those. That is 1 flash of water closet. Okay? So 3 times of the 2 liter cola bottle. Okay? That is so if you have what? The most common is 1.5 liter of cola bottle. So how much of those? 4. 4 of those, that is 6 liters. So 6 liters is equal to 1.6 gallons. Okay? So that is for water closet flushing. Okay? So today, most evolved 1.6 gallon toilets have wide passages behind the bowl and wide flush valve openings, features that facilitate short, powerful flushes. This means fewer second flushes and fewer clogged toilets. Okay, so technology. Okay, we have the best technology right now. These problems were common complaints of the first generation of 1.6 gallon toilets and continue to be leagued inferior models today. See what toilets are available at your local place. Then go online and see what other consumers experiences with those models. So you can so get the feedback. Okay, so the ratings of the consumer. So look at the ratings. Okay. New toilets often go through a debugging stage when problems with leaks and malfunctioning parts are more common. Your criteria should include ease of installation, good flush performance, and reliability. Okay, and this is what you can expect to a water closet with flush tank. This is the flush tank. Okay, and also this flush tank is for what? Push button flushing, and these are the component: valve, refill tube, plus flapper valve. So there is a flapper valve. So this must open so that the water, all of the water inside there would get into the bowl. Now we have here a ball float. Okay, ball float. So I think this is the ball float. Usually in our own water closet, we have a ball float, which is actually the shape of the ball. Okay, spherical or oval, oblong. Okay, here it might not be the case. Okay, in that example. Okay, most water closet tanks, they are equipped with a float cap style fill valve. So float cap, so that is the cap. That is not ball type of float sensor. That is float sensor. That is a sensor. Okay. Some have power assisted flush mechanism to boost today's low flow toilet. So I think they have an alternative standard that is not 1.6 gallons or 6 liters. So they have a new design with a lesser amount of water per flushing. Okay. General requirements: install toilets with approved flushing mechanism that provides enough water to clear and refill the toilet bowl. Okay. So you install toilets that use average of not more than, so not more than, that is the maximum. You can use less than gallons per water. But also, your criteria must be the effective flushing of dirt. Okay, so if you can have less than, for example, 1 gallons per flushing, that is good. But if you have to do it 2 times every flushing in order to clean the whole water closet up, so it means 1 plus 1, that is 2 gallons. total. Okay. Provide the water closet with adequate supply of water. Control the water supply with automatic device that will refill the toilet tank after each flush. Okay. Install a water closet with a flush valve seat in the toilet tank that is at least 1 inch above the flood level. Okay. Provide. So this cannot be adjusted anymore. I think there are water closets that could allow you to adjust these things, but they are more expensive. So the most common ones, they are already fixed. Okay. Provide water closet tanks with an overflow pipe or mechanism that is sufficient to prevent tank from flooding. So if there are problems in the float sensor and actuators of the tank, it may flood, so therefore there must be a mechanism to stop this from happening. Provide access to all parts in the water closet tank for repair and replacement. Do not install permanent countertops or similar obstruction on top of the water tank. Okay? So sometimes we are putting on the soap and shampoo on top of it, but that's okay, not the permanent obstruction. Okay? Use toilet seats made of smooth, non-absorbent material, properly sized for toilet bowl. Okay? Use corrosion-resistant screw, nuts, bolts, and washers to secure toilets to closet flange. So usually, chrome-plated or stainless steel. Okay? Backflow protection for water closet valves. Okay? So protect toilets with approved anti-siphon fill valve. Okay? Locate the backflow preventer at least 1 inch above the opening of overflow pipe. Above 1 inch above. Okay? And water closet flange. So water closet flange is, of course, that is to be installed in the flooring of the bathroom. So install the closet flange that is firmly attached to the structural support, that is the slab, to connect toilet to drainage piping. Use a closet flange that is compatible with the connected drainage pipe. Example, do not choose PVC closet flange with ABS pipe with the same material. Is good. Do not choose the closet flange to provide structural support to the toilet. So that is not the case. So the structural support is the one who would support the flange. Okay? Use non-corrosive bolts and an approved gasket or other approved setting compound to secure the toilet and closet flange and to make the seal watertight. Okay? That is for a water closet. And for a water inlet of fill valve should usually be above the water tank's water line to reduce backflow of wastewater into the drinking water system. So that's the reason why we have to do this. Okay, so there is what? Okay, fill valve. Okay, so there is a fill valve. So fill valve can be 1 inch above the water level. Okay. An overflow tube must provide inside the toilet tank to keep water from rising out of the tank if the fill valve is malfunctioning. So this is what the picture of water closet flange must be attached to the slab, to the flooring. Okay. This is the flange. This is 4 inches. So you can connect it to the pipe that is 3 inches, but of course, much better is to use 4 inches. Okay. This is how you connect it. So you have to provide this, and that will, these 2 bolts would be the the screw. Then put the nut on over this the base of the water closet here. So there are two on each side, one on each side. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. Next, the third one is the dishwashing machine. So it's not usually used in our country, but because of that, we cannot do this in so much detail. We just have to be familiarized with some of the dimension, like the diameter of the drain, okay, trap, so 1.5. You can use 3/4 or machine drain tube, okay, when discharging washing machine. Okay, so 3/4 and kitchen sink is 1.5. Okay, so you can do it this way. So there are dishwashing machine drain tube. High loop is one method of backflow prevention. So this is what we call high loop, this looping. So it could be installed like this. If it is installed like this, that is not correct. You have to put it like this, high loop. Okay? So high loop drain tube. Okay? A dishwashing machine drain air gap device is one method of backflow prevention. So air gap device. So let us see the air gap device. So install the device according to manufacturer's instructions. These are required in some jurisdictions. So so the next appliance is food disposer. So food disposer is not usually used in our country, but this could be used in what, dishwasher, food disposer. They may be used in the new condominium units. So our country has plenty of condominium units. So they are usually placed there. So it is not impossible to have them in our country, but in the general residential area, that is not often seen. Okay. So we have a sanitary fitting. One is the possible directional fitting when draining a dishwashing machine or food disposer into a kitchen sink. So usually it is going to the kitchen sink. Okay. So this is the approved directional fitting. So this is just a sanitary thing. And the waste tea with the baffle is one possible directional fitting. So baffle. So this is the baffle part. So restricting the turbulence of the incoming flow of water. So that is a baffle. This part is the baffle plate. Okay. And the next one is clothes washing machine. This is often seen in our country. So there are plenty of cities, municipalities with their residential areas using washing machines. Okay. So we can take a look at this more in detail. Fittings, how to do it: discharge the waste water from a clothes washing machine to an air gap. Do not connect the clothes washing machine drain line directly to the plumbing waste pipes. Okay, so there is a what? There is a gap. Okay, inserting the clothes washing machine drain hose into the standpipe is the most common acceptable method of providing the required air gap. Inserting the machine hose, the washing machine hose into the standpipe. Okay, so for example, this is the assuming this is the standpipe. So the hose, you can put it here. But there is a gap because the size of the hose is smaller than the standpipe. Okay? Number 2, install a water hammer arrestor, or this one is also the same function, baffle plate. Okay? A water hammer arrestor may be used near a quick closing valve such as the closed washing machine. Okay. So water hammer arrestor may be required in some jurisdiction if they are required. So this is the water hammer arrestor. So this one, okay. So this component, okay. This component. So it looks like a small tank. Water hammer arrestors looks like a micro tank, as small as this. Okay, small as this tank. That is a cold tank, but actually it is very small, no? Very small compared to a tank. Okay? But it is called tank. Now the next appliance or the next fixture is whirlpool bathtubs, okay, or jetted bathtubs. So requirements for installation, this includes testing the tub for leakage and pump operation. Usually prior to installation and providing adequate support for the tub, water, and occupant. Some of these tub manufacturers allow plasters as a tub support method. So plastering, just plastering. Plaster is not the same as drywall joint compound. So plaster. So the what? The for example the mortar, okay, so mixture of cement or white cement and sand, okay, that is plaster. Do not use drywall joint compound to support bathtub, okay, unless it is specified. Okay. Provide the door or access panel large enough to allow service personnel to repair and replace the pump. The door size will depend on where the pump is located relative to the door. So, make the access opening at least 12 inches by 12 inches. That is the minimum. 12 inches or 18 inches. 12 to 18. That is the for access and effective maintenance. Okay. Make the access opening at least 18 inches. So that's why. So 12 to 18. Particularly if the pump is located more than 2 feet away from the opening. Okay. So locate the circulation pump above the ground weir of the trap. Okay. So we have the bathtub here. So you can have this type of cover, no? Covering. So we have the covering that could easily be unlocked. Okay. So locked by screw or bolt. So there are traps, feed traps, and pipings. So install whirlpool bathtub motors on GFCI protected circuit. GFCI is an electric type of protection. Okay. So that is ground fault current interrupter. That is GFCI. Ground fault current interrupter. So for safety. Do not use the bathroom receptacle circuit for this purpose. That is very dangerous because what? You have water, right? So the water, because of its impurities, could be a conductor of current. Okay? So install a copper bonding wire, at least number 8 EWG. So meaning this wiring, right? Wiring for the motor or the pump, the motor pump. So the motor will drive the pump. Okay, so there is a small motor to drive the pump for this bathtub. Okay, because it is a jetted type of bathtub. Jetted meaning there is a pressurized water input from this. Okay, so jetted water bathtub. Okay. And other electrical equipment is seated with the whirlpool, but okay, have to be connected by number 8. So number 8 is about 20 to 30 amperes. Do not ban the grounded double insulated whirlpool pump motor. Okay. Do not ban grounded double insulated or full bathtub pump motors. Okay? So because sometimes we need to repair it, or we need to clean it, or maintenance procedure. So that must be safety installed but not fixed. Okay? Whirlpool tub motors need access for maintenance also. So 12 to 18 inches access area. So we have this type of mortar, okay, for the installation of the tub itself. Okay, so connect bonding wire between the tub motor and metal water pipes for electrical safety. So bonding wire must be there. Okay, next is shower. Shower is even common than bathtub in our country. So there are more showers than bathtub. So shower size, provide showers with finished area of at least 900 square inches. Okay, shower area 900 square inches. So we can convert this to SI unit. How much is this in meters? Okay, 900 square inches. Okay, we can convert that. So 900. So where is our calculator? So 900 square inches, 1 inch equals how much? 25.4 mm. Okay. This is what? 580,644 square mm. Okay. Or if you are using what? How much is that? 600? 900? That is 900 times 25.4 square. So that is 0.6, about 0.6 square meters. 0.6 square meters for our shower area. Okay, that is the minimum, 0.6 square meter, and a finished minimum dimension of at least 30 inches. Okay. Minimum dimension 30 inches. So 30 inches is how much? 30 inches times 25.4, that is 760. So 760 mm is the minimum dimension. 0.6, so you can just divide, right? So divide by answer. So we have about 750 by 750. So the smallest area is 750 by 750. Okay, for our shower. Okay, maintain the minimum dimension from the top of the threshold to at least 70 inches above the 70 inches. Maintain the minimum dimension, okay, from the top of the threshold to at least 70 inches above the shower drain outlet. Okay, 70 inches above the shower drain outlet. Measure the shower 70 inches height. Okay, measure the shower from the center line. 70 inches is more than 5 feet because 5 feet is 60 inches. Okay, so 60 inches plus 10 inches, that is 70, meaning the height is at least 5'10". The height is at least 5'10". That is 70 inches. That is from the threshold already. Okay, that is from the threshold. Do you know the threshold? So you have to start the measurement from the threshold. Okay. Do we have a picture? So this is the threshold. This is the threshold. This is the shower floor. This is the shower floor drain. This is the floor drain. Floor drain of the shower area. Okay. So this is the threshold. So 30 inches here, 30 inches. So 30 inches is about what? How much is 30 inches? I think 750 mm. 30 inches times 25.4. That is 760. 760. 760, 760. So 750. So okay. So 750. So our estimate is correct. Okay, 750 by 750. If you multiply that, that is the minimum area. Okay, and why I use 750 or 760? That is actually the size of the 760, 750. Actually, the size of this. Of the of the toilet bowl, of the water closet. That is the size of the water closet. So it is a good measurement. 750. Okay, that is a size for water closet. Water closet compartment or room. Okay, or cubicle. So the cubicle for water closet, that is the size 750. So it is the same size as this. So therefore, we can easily plan the layout, the floor layout. Okay. So you may install a fold-down seat in the shower if the minimum dimension are maintained when the seat is up. Okay. You may install bulb, shower head, soap dishes, and grab bars that encroach into the minimum dimensions. Okay, so measure the shower from the center line of the threshold. Okay, so that is the curve. Okay, threshold is the curve. So much like in the highway has a curve. So when the highway has a curve, this is the curve of the shower room, shower cubicle. So this is what we call threshold. Okay, from the center line, the measurement is from the center line of the curve. For example, this is the highway. This is the curve. It is what? Elevated. So it is elevated about how much? About 50 to 75 mm. Okay. So that is the elevation. So you have to measure the height from this going up. Okay. That is 70 inches. Okay. And you may provide the shower So the height of the shower, 70. Okay? You may provide the shower with finished minimum dimension of at least 25 inches. Okay? If the finished area is at least 1,300 square inches. So why is this? 25 inches. So it depends. Okay? This is 900 is the minimum, but if your area is instead 1,300 rather than 900, you can use 25 inches rather than 30. 30 is supposed to be the minimum dimension, but you can even use 25 if the area is bigger. Okay? Provide a shower compartment, access of at least 22 inch finished width. Okay? Shower compartment, 22 inch width. Swing hinge shower door out from the shower stall. So, swing out, not swing in. Okay? So, the door is swinging out. Okay? Okay, that is cubicle or stall. Oh. So, hinge doors may swing into the shower stall if they also swing out. The only option is that if they swing out, it is allowed to swing in. The sliding shower doors are also allowed. So, better for sliding. But if you are using the door, use swing out. Water supply riser. Okay. Secure the pipe between the shower valve and the shower head to the permanent structure. This provision applies whether the riser is visible or concealed. Securing the riser helps to avoid leaks if the riser twists and becomes loose at the joint. Then shower receptor construction is also with the following details. Okay, 9 inches above the top of the drain and sloping floor at least 1/4 unit in every feet or every 12 inches. Right? And that is shower receptor construction. So there are not much of the detail here, only lining material up at least 2 inches beyond or around the rough jumps of shower receptor. Okay? Extend the lining material at least 2 inches above the finished threshold or okay, lining material. So what do you mean by lining material? So there are liners here that could be about 2 inches above this threshold. This is the threshold. Okay. So proper installation of site-built shower receptor. So this is the shower receptor part. Okay. So top of receptor liner at least 2 inches above curb. So this is the curb. Okay, so this is above curb 2 inches. And then so this is the same height. This is the same height of the curb, this one. Okay, then from this point to that point, that is the liner. And the curve is this. So this is 2 inches, maybe this is less than 1 inch. This is less than 1 inch for the curve. Okay. Or 1 inch. Okay. And you need to have a water supply backflow prevention so that going out of the drain, so the floor drain, so it may not backflow. So you need this type of backflow prevention design. Okay. So how to do it? Backflow into the potable water can occur by back pressure. So we need some back pressure protection. Okay. So require proper potable water supply outlet protection by use of what? Air gap or approved backflow prevention device. Okay. So there must be a device what we call the backflow prevention valve. Okay, so we have that. Air gap terms. Okay, air gap is the unobstructed distance between the water and supply's fixture outlet. Okay, air gap distance measurement. Measure the air gap distance between the plumbing fixture outlet opening in the plugged rim. Okay, that is what we call the air gap. Air gap minimum distance. Provide an air gap distance based on the effective size of fixture outlet opening. In most cases, this distance is twice the fixture's outlet opening diameter. Okay. So let us stop right here. So we do not have much time. We need to have 30 minutes break before the next course. So we will just continue it from this point next meeting. So there are plenty of appliances. So actually, so there are only 3 pictures. So just let us continue irrigation system. So it is not commonly used in our country. So this is most common in our country. So this is what we mean by air gap. So the underside of the faucet to the top of the rim. This is the rim. So the measurement of this is what we call air gap measurement. Okay. Okay. So that is the rim level. Okay. This part is the overflow prevention. This is the overflow prevention control. Okay. So if you forgot to turn off the water, it will not overflow because the water will go here inside, and this is connected to the drain, the water drain. So it is preventing flooding. But the measurement of air gap again is from this top of the rim to the lower portion of the faucet. Okay. So there are not much of the irrigation system. We just have to talk about the violation. Pressure vacuum breakers are common way to protect lawn irrigation system. So irrigation system for what? Garden. Okay. So for the vacuum breakers protection. So these are the what? Protection. Okay. Breaker. This manifold is missing a backflow preventer. So there's no backflow preventer. What is that? This is the backflow preventer valve. This is the valve that prevents backflow. Okay. So PVC supply tubing is a good choice for bringing water to a home irrigation system. So 3/4 inch size of this. So similar to the size of the supply water. Okay. Of course, this is a supply tubing. What I am saying is that potable water supply tubing is also the same with this PVC supply tubing dimension, which is 3/4. Schedule 40 is this. Now sprinkler heads for irrigation and water supply, garden. Okay, many irrigation systems are tied into the water supply with thin riser flex pipes. The union is typically made with a barbed fitting. So this is what we mean by sprinkler system. So you can just place it on the lawn or in the center of the garden, and it will sprinkler the grass and the plants and the flowery plants pots. Okay, so those are the appliances and fixtures, including the floor drain, so sinks, lavatory, kitchen sinks, and so on. So next meeting we will talk about some other things. So this is up to this point we have the whole of the topic of plumbing system design. Those are the code provision for the plumbing system design. So we are through with that. So we may have a different type of discussion, but I think next meeting would be schedule of final exam. So next week I think if ever we can, so we will still have a lecture of 1 hour, but I do not count on that. So, again, see you after 30 minutes break. Again, this is Dr. AP, preaching engineering for nation building.